Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a quick rundown of the teams and preview for m23 for the STE. I'll get you started. I'm going to start with the AFC North. I'm going to go Ravens. Ravens is Spectre. Oh, he's a nice old man. He's a decent at Madden. He'll be in the mix. This division is going to be up for grabs. The Ravens are a really good team. They got Lamar. Obviously, these Ravens aren't accurate. It's just somebody's best guess, but the rosters, you can see what they got. The team is pretty good. It's the Ravens. They'll have some speed and all the places they need them. Yeah, so he'll be battling if he can schedule his games. He'll be in the mix. Whoa. The Steelers is up next, and that's going to be yours truly, Primo. The team is all right. It's the Steelers. They got not the best O-line, but they got defense. So they got TJ Watt. That's Miles Jack too. Yeah, they'll be fine. Minka and Edmonds. Yeah, the team will be all right. I'll probably win a division. Come to think about it. All right, and then the Bengals. It's a really good team. They'll have Burrow. He'll probably have abilities. Nixon's always nice. They have really good receivers in real life. O-line is whatever. It's average. But this is a Texas player. He's a Steelers fan, but he'll be the Bengals because, well, if I was the Bengals, it would be unfair. But yeah, the Bengals are solid. It's a solid team. And we'll see. We'll be battling for second place. Browns will be champ. He's another Browns fan, like myself. Oh, they're gonna nerf Watson, probably give him normal dev and make him a bum, but you know, he's still pretty good physicals with the speed and throw power he should have in the game. And he's only 25 or 26, whatever it'll be from 23, so he will be nice. They have Chubb, so that's top 2 running back in the NFL. They got Hunt, insurance policy. Nice Grant. They got Schwartz. Tight ends. Got enough speed. Offensive line is pretty good. These rosters aren't updated enough. They have Jadeveon Clowney also. We got some fast linebackers. We got some fast DBs. But yeah, he'll probably be finishing last place because it's champ and he's got more important things going on. All right, let's do the NFC North. The Bears will be KG. You guys know that. It was not his pick. It was not his choice. He did not choose the Bears. He claims he wanted the Jets first, but he said he wanted the Lions. And the men decided that the Bears were a better fit for him. So that's why he got the Bears. He's got Fields, which will be nice to work with. Oh, it's got one speed receiver. But the Bears are one of the bottom 5 teams in the league. For Madden purposes, we can say. Of course, these rosters aren't perfectly accurate, but just giving you a preview of what may be, or something similar, or at least 90% of the rosters right. So they have average, slowish cornerbacks. They might have some speed and free safety. They can move them around. Well, the Bears, KG, he's been to 8 straight Super Bowls, unfortunately. So he'll probably win the division, but we got some guys in the division that'll have some things to say about that. Let's talk about one of them. The Packers. This is going to be A-Bomb. Bombish. He's pretty good. He's a Cowboys fan, but, we're going to go ahead and give them the Packers because it's like 5 Cowboys fans. They all can't get the Cowboys. But, the Packers are pretty good too. The team is solid. This got A-Rod, so with the precision passing, if passing's as important as they're making a claim to be, then maybe A-Rod's all you need with the precision passing. It's always good to have a lockdown corner. So yeah, he'll be giving KG a run for his money, at least season 1. Yeah. Now we got the Lions. Team KG won it. We're going with some new blood here. We're going with DC, aka motherfucking animal. DC is self-proclaimed Madden savage. I have not played with him, but he's been in multiple Super Bowls in his leagues, on his corner of the CFM community, and he's been watching the games here and there, seeing what people have been doing, and he thinks that KG is beatable. He doesn't think KG should have been going to all these Super Bowls, and he thinks he could beat KG. Now, he did not want the Lions. But if you are that dude, then, you can make it work with anything. Because, like most of the top players here, they try to keep them away from the really good teams, or the teams that were desired. He is a Commanders fan, but there's another Commanders fan that I went ahead and gave the Commanders to. But DC, if he puts in the work, maybe next year we can give him the Commanders. But right now, we're going to give him the Lions, and we're going to see if he can push KG. Yeah. So, obviously different leagues, different rules, different play styles. So we'll see if he can adjust to the more hybrid sim freestyle league that is STE. Because sim, what is sim, And it's definitely a freestyle. But we have put in place things to make it more sim, like play count. You can only pick plays 4 times in this league, so you can say that's a lot, you can say it's a little, but some people, they struggle to pick plays only 4 times a game. I don't struggle, but anyways, let's look at the Lions. They're not that good, but they should have wide receiver speed with Shark, Williams, and some other rookies that might not even be in the game yet. But they got some speed there. They got Hawkinson, who's a really good young tight end. Tight end, one of the good positions you definitely want to have. And Madden, offensive line is offensive line. Aiden Hutchinson, the rookie, might come with abilities. This is exactly what you would want in a league where you have only one shot to re-sign players. You want somebody who is a rookie and you will control them for the entire franchise. And you can fifth year option him too because he was a first round pick. Probably gonna have to move around linebackers, make it work. But I mean, hey, if these are players actually on the team, you can work with this alone. Jeff Okuda, oh, we got some work to do out here too. But yeah, Lions are no championship roster season one, but they do have a lot of picks and they do have cap space, which is going to be very important when a lot of free agents hit the market. You're going to definitely want cap. A lot of other teams won't have it, and you'll be able to clean up and make a run for season two. Season one will be hard, but hey, if you can coach him, if you can scheme it, you can make a little noise with them. The free agency is going to be icing the draft to be icing on the cake because they got a lot of picks, but the free agency is where this team can turn around. And then we'll go to the Vikings. It's, Body Hunt. He's a throwback. You guys might know him from the PS4 days, the MMLs of the worlds, with NW Saint. He's not the greatest Madden player, but he plays, so we'll see. The team is solid. Kirk Cousins is, just a bridge. They got Cook, Jefferson, Thielen. I mean, they got some stuff to work with. And that's going to be a sneaky good player, with the speed. A good tight end. Plays in the dome. Offensive line. Got Hunter. Yeah, I mean, the team is fine, but the user is not the best at Madden, so they will probably finish last. But hey, you never know. People, they might not have heart. People might tank. You might finish first. Who knows? You never know. I personally don't tank, but hey, if you want to throw away a month of Madden comp to stack your team for later seasons, whatever floats your boat, just play your games. So yeah, I probably got KG winning division, but A-Bomb, I think he's got the skills to win the division. He should. He definitely has a team, but he might throw his games away. He gets a little throw happy. I've seen him play, but if he plays smart and doesn't play into KG's hand, he should be able to take the division. DC, aka motherfucking animal. We'll see what he brings. His roster's not there either, so it should be A-Bomb. But KG going to 8 Super Bowls in a row, you would think that he should be a good user, but hey, maybe he'll finish last. Who knows how good he really was, or who knows what he'll do if he doesn't get the trade rape. But hey, that's what we're here to find out in a couple months, 2-3 months. We'll figure it out. If KG can make magic from the Bears and take that division. Let's go to the AFC South. Titans is big. He's an old school guy. He was in MML. He's also in 220. Titans are a good team. They got Henry. That's really all you need. but he's not a good GM. He will probably lose every single player of value, and the team will turn into poop fast. But he's got stuff. I mean, it's the Titans, so they're a good team. But no, he shouldn't win the division. But again, I don't know the heart of the people in this division, so he probably will be battling for first, second, or third. The Jags, this Cactus Jack, Cactus Jack is Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is young. He'd probably be a star dev, maybe normal, but he's young. He got speed, throw power, and he'll develop. Travis Etienne young. I mean, the receivers is okay, I guess. That's a really good tight end to have. 89 speed, right? So the offensive line. Team is decent. It's got some decent linebacker speed. Davion Jason is a beast. I had the Jags, and he developed well for me. It's always good to have 90 speed linebackers. Got Josh Allen. Griffin has some speed at corner. So yeah, team is alright. He'll probably battle. I think he's got some heart. He'll try to fight for the division. He's not soft like that. But you never know. You never know what's in another man's heart. All right, the Colts. He actually made the playoffs a couple times, so he'll probably be the favorite to win this division. GBJR 814. He was the Colts this year. He was the Colts again. Then the Colts got better. Jonathan Taylor is a beast, so he's gonna be a beast. Yeah, so they go through Jonathan Taylor. Offensive line. Defense is solid. With speed, at least. And Gilmore, too. Yeah, I mean, the team is all right. You guys kind of know the gist of it. The main thing here is he's got Jonathan Taylor. He's made the playoffs a couple times, so he should be in the mix to try to win the division. And we have the self-proclaimed number 2 player in the league, Mayo Sandwich. It's a young guy. I think he's like 19 or 20. He's supposed to be the next great Madden player, gamer in general. long as he keeps his head out of the keeps his head out of all the pussy. He might be getting in college. You know, college will have the hoes coming out. So we'll see if he can keep his focus. Davis Mills is not a good quarterback, but doesn't matter. He's serviceable. Running backs, he's going to probably have to flip. Wide receivers, there's Blair. But some speed here and there. They do have a lot of draft picks from the Browns, so year 2 is going to be fun. They got nothing much else. I mean, it's a team. The overalls are going to be low, but I mean, Madden is more for speed and abilities, and they might not have a lot of abilities, but they do have decent speed. So they don't have running back or quarterback. So it really comes down to the user skills and what he's trying to do. But yeah, it's going to be a battle probably between the Texans and the Colts for who takes the division. We'll see. Maybe the Titans surprise us all. Maybe the Jags takes the division. But I'm going to go with the Colts. I don't know if Texans got heart. And let's go with AFC East and wrap this up really quick. Well, let's start with the Patriots. This is the Patriots, and they're going to be to a Patriots fan. Creasy, you know, Creasy talks randomly in the chat. Patriots are a very medium team, but they normally have decent cap, decent amount of picks. Nothing special, but they got this rookie with some speed, so that's always lovely. Defensively, they got a couple stars. Not too fast of a defense, but you know, you make your cuts and you keep the ones you want, the players you want, you'll be all right. They got McCourty. I think, at least, if these rosters are up to date. Yeah, I mean, it's a team with some high power guys. He'll finish in the mix. He's not much of the tanking type. He plays when he plays hard. He likes to pull upsets. But hey, who knows? You never know. The offense is one of the teams that everybody gotta want it because of speed. And the Dolphins are going to Red Boy Zone. He was the Chargers for a little bit. He didn't really request the Dolphins per se, but given he didn't really go to the playoffs ever, so he got the Dolphins. But he claims to be better at Madden than Creasy, so we're going to put that to the test. They're going to be in the same division. That's his boy. Just like Texas and Champ are boys in the same division, Creasy and Red Boy are boys. And so he's got Tua's young, but always going to be terrible because he plays terrible in real life. And he's got Raheem Mostert, very good speed at running back. He's got a lot of ammo. If he wanted to trade him, he could trade him for lots. He's got Hill and Waddle, so that's two very fast receivers, which is what you want in Madden. Year one is going to be a problem because not many people have good DBs. A lot of people have 90 speed DBs, so he's going to dictate coverage. A lot of cover two shells need to be thrown his way, or his guys are going to burn him. Anybody press cover one, cover three. Those one-on-one looks. If he's even, he's leaving. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of the Dolphins. They got two 97 plus speed receivers, so they're gonna be a problem to defend against. And then if everybody's got to leave both their safeties back, then it'll open up more running lanes too. So it's always a chess match when it comes to that. I mean, they got, it's a decent team. I think they have cap space too. So this should be all right. The Jets, it was originally going to be Steelers, but we switched because he hates the Steelers. He is a Bills fan, but I felt the Bills were too good because for a user of his caliber. So the Jets go to D. Freeman. Zach Wilson is a young quarterback with good throw power, decent speed, so he can be built. I mean, they got young running backs, so they should be all right. And they got Coleman, and Ty Johnson, and Carter. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They have a lot of young running backs. Receivers are just decent. They all got decent speed, so that's always good with a lot of 21s in there. All of them 90 plus speed. Tight end, they got two with speed. I mean, it's a serviceable team. Defensive, got decent speed. Williams, I think he comes with abilities. Linebackers are okay. Cornerbacks, they got some really good cornerback speed. That'll be good. Yeah, Davis has speed too. Yeah, Jets are a serviceable team. I probably picked the Jets to win this division. Just based on his history, he goes to conference championships. I've seen him win some Super Bowls, or at least play in some. I think I've seen him play in Super Bowl race for the ring back in the day. And the Bills are going to be Flores. That's just the best team in the division out the box, but still not perfect. And, no Flores, he's going to try to trade players or picks away and try to create something. I think that as long as he doesn't completely mess it up, it'll be a decent team. Yeah, I mean, the team is solid. It just comes down to how many trades this floor is going to get approved. They got lots of new management in the STE, one with men's trade committee. They're going to take a tougher stance on trade rapes. So we'll see. Team is good though. Team is good. Just hope that Flores doesn't mess it up. So, he's gonna. But yeah, I got the Jets winning the AFC East. That's the best user in the division. But hey, maybe Dolphins with that roster can do something. Creasy, you never know. He can surprise you. He got his Patriots. He'll be focused and motivated. Go NFC East. Cowboys fan, Jay Stopper got the Cowboys. Cowboys are one of the teams that everybody kind of knows their roster because they're America's team. And everybody knows everything about them pretty much. Zeke will slowly get worse and worse. Pollard is a beast though. So they got CeeDee Lamb, we got young receiver. I mean, they're not really great, but they're serviceable. Offensive line is historically good for them for the last 8 years. Lawrence is a beast. Got speed at linebacker. Micah Parsons is that dude. He was played. They played him. They used him perfectly. He was beasting. Yeah, Diggs is all right. He got a lot of pick sixes. He got speed. He's all right. Yeah, Cowboys are a solid team. I probably got the Cowboys winning that division, by the way. The Commanders, Washington. This is a Commanders fan. This is Johnny's boy. Johnny, recommended him. He said he would be good for the league, so we brought him in. New team, new logo, new user. They just signed Terry McLaurin to a huge deal, so they doesn't have to worry about re-signing him. I mean, the receivers on this team are pretty nice. I mean, there'll be a lot of guys deep. Decent tight ends, offensive line. Young is a beast. Sweat is a beast. Jonathan Allen's a beast. Yeah, they got that raw defensive line. But they're gonna be a problem. Don't know too much about this guy's skills in Madden. I think he's maybe a little rusty, probably. If he was good back in the day, maybe. But we'll see if he can talk the talk or walk the walk. Either way, I don't have him winning the division because I got the Cowboys winning it. I mean, Eagles are going to be HD Junkie. Eagles, I mean, pretty good team. Hurts is easy. You can develop. We got decent receivers. That's always good. And AJ Brown is good. He's not that tall. Madden having fast tight ends and tall tight ends is always good. Offensive line is good there. Offensive line. Brandon Graham getting older. Fletcher Cox probably still gonna be a little bit of a beast. Reddick is okay. Always getting mad with that speed. Yeah, I mean the team's got some speed. Guys may have some abilities. We'll see what actually official abilities come out when the game comes out, or as they leak stuff. Yeah, the team is all right. He'll be in the mix. Should be a fun division. Everybody in the East talks. They talk a little talk. So we'll see how it plays out. And he's actually an Eagles fan, so we have a real Cowboys fan on the Cowboys. We have a real Commanders fan on the Commanders. A real Eagles fan on the Eagles. And for the Giants, we got a real Giants fan on the Giants. We got Chalk. So yeah, this division is all real fans. We got Chalk on the Giants. They got Barkley, you know. Daniel Jones is still kind of young, I guess. So and try to dev him. Receivers or whatever. Decent tight ends, offensive line. Defensive ends, all right. Cornerbacks, all right. I mean, Giants is the middle of the pack kind of team. So it's really just going to be the division is going to be tough. Though. It really depends on Jay Stopper. If Jay Stopper's focused and play smart, he should be able to win the division. But the other three, they probably um, user skill wise. I mean, they're probably the same levels. It's pretty balanced. So over time, so the first year maybe Jay Stopper, but depending on how he manages his roster, he will either Peril will go to the wayside, or he will continue to keep it going. Yeah, so that's that. I got the Cowboys winning the division. AFC West is probably the strongest division in terms of rosters of all the teams. I'll start out with the Chiefs. All right, let me start with the Broncos. They got Russell Wilson. I mean, the team is good. You guys know what they've done. This is explosive squirts. Explosive squirts. He's a good user. I think I played him once. He beat me by like 3 points. He's good. He throws his little slants. He's got a really good quarterback, so he likes to throw. It should be fun for him to play with this team. The team is good. Yeah, I mean they got a good tight end too. So yeah, I mean the team's good. And he's a good user. he might win a division. The division with the Chargers and the Chiefs in it. But yeah, he might win the division. So it's gonna be a division that's hard to pick too. Um, I think about it. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the division. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't win the division. But I'll go to a team that I know is not going to win the division, and that's the Raiders. Ex sufficient with the Raiders. He is not going to win the division. The team is okay. They lost their main. They lost Ruggs. If we had Ruggs and Devontae Adams, that would have been a nightmare. But Ruggs went to jail for running somebody or crashing into somebody and killing them. So he's no longer in the NFL. But the team is nice. They got Waller. Yeah. He's one of those tight ends that, man, he's gonna be abusing linebackers. And if you run out heavy sets, force people to bring linebackers to check him. And if they don't, just run it down the throat. When they start playing the run, you audible, put this guy out there, single him up. He's gonna eat up linebackers. So if X efficient, plays and schemes right, I mean he could be finishing, third place in the division, second place in the division. But second place is gonna be tough because this just the user skill of explosive squirts is better than X efficient. So I really have a hard time seeing the Raiders ever winning this division. But the next couple teams I'll talk about, they might be able to beat the Broncos. The next one we'll talk about is the Chiefs. The Chiefs is Feds Z Snake Eyes. He's an old school Madden player. I've been playing Madden with him as I got back into Madden, like 10 years almost. So I've played with him in MML, played with him in Madden Wars, played with him in 220. I've co-admin for him in Madden Wars, and he's co-admin for me and SE. He's one of my admins. He's more of an old man advisory role, doesn't do much. He's, in his mid to late 40s. So he's one of the old heads here. He's got the Chiefs. You obviously know the Chiefs. They have Patrick Mahomes. That's tough to deal with. Running backs okay. And then they lost Hill, but they still have Hardman. And they have Valdez Scantling. So they still got weapons. Like Hill's gone, but next man up. And they got Kelsey. Offensive line. They got Chris Jones. That's important. You always want to stop the run. They got some linebackers that you can play with. And Dev up. And they got Snead. So, they got something to try to prevent the speed cheese receivers. They got Justin Reed, Thornhill, and Nazim Johnson. Apparently might have some speed. So, yeah, they got a team. I haven't seen Feds win a Super Bowl, but I won a Super Bowl against Feds in 220 with the Chiefs, ironically. So maybe things have come full circle. Maybe this will be Fed's year. If he picks the Chiefs, maybe, just maybe. Since he picked the Chiefs, maybe, just maybe, he can go ahead and try to get this chip. So yeah, he's definitely one of the favorites. I would think to win this division. First, he's got to win the division. He doesn't really have to win it, but it'd be nice to win a division knowing that you can beat the Broncos and then try to go beat the other teams and helps to get a Super Bowl. But yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He plays pretty conservative, but this team is gonna make him not want to play conservative. So it's a lot of weapons. I know he's gonna swing it a little bit and say he's practicing all that, but no, he want to win the league. So I think he'll be focused in and try to win it. And then we got the Chargers. This guy is Shadow Tactics. He's another old head. He just came out of retirement. Shadow Monkey from 220 got him out of retirement, and he's been picking up Madden. He's been playing a lot of leagues, so he's slowly getting better and better from his just rusty days. Like, so now he's getting better, and this is a really good team. So he'll be in the mix. I think he may be in the mix trying to win a division, but it really comes down to limited mistakes. And he's definitely, him and Fez. They're more of the sim versus freestyle. They like to have schemes and try to play that kind of way versus doing freestyle and playing to the roster. But I mean, it's always a balance of sim and freestyle. So Herbert's young quarterback got abilities. Eckler's gonna have abilities. They got receivers that are gonna be catching jump balls. Their tight end has got enough speed to maybe get away from some linebackers on quarter routes and such. Offensive line. They got Bosa. He's going to be a beast. I mean, they got Mac. You got Bosa and Mac on both sides. That's going to be a heavy pass rushes. You can rush 4. You don't have to rush 5 ever. You might even be able to get away with rushing 3. Yeah, J.C. Jackson is nice. Adams is nice. Derwin James is nice. This might be the best roster in Madden. But yeah, he'll be battling Shadow Tactics. He will be battling for the division, and I think the Super Bowl, one of the AFC Super Bowl representative, it may come out of this division. Broncos is a really good user with a really good team. Feds is solid. He's been to a Super Bowl. I've seen it. I played against him in the Super Bowl, and he's got the Chiefs, which is a very offensively powered team for a very conservative user. So he'll try to limit the turnovers. And then the Chargers, they're a beast of a team. They're right there up there with the Chiefs. So yeah, it's a toss-up division. I just know for sure the Raiders won't win the division, but the other 3, they got a shot. All right, let's go to the NFC West. I guess we'll start with the best user here, allegedly. This is Johnny, the Seahawks. The team they got a lot of draft picks, and they lost Russell Wilson, but they have Metcalf. They got Fant too, so I mean, it's not like the team is like unwinnable. I mean, you still have Fant. You play the matchups. Now a linebacker can guard him. They got some speed at the end. 88 speed is beautiful. So yeah, I mean, the team is in rebuild mode. They do have cap. They have some picks from the Russell Wilson trade. So they might have a very fast Woolen. That's a lot of speed. That's all you really wanted. Cornerback just to stop the Tyreek Hills of the world. They got Jamal Adams. They probably give him some kind of ridiculous enforcer because Madden is Madden. So yeah, I mean, division it's gonna be tough for him to win it. So I'll say he'll probably finish second. Maybe year 2 he can start winning because the next team is actually a late swap in. The Cardinals guy is Lighty. You guys might know Lighty. Lighty wins. Lions fan. He's good at Madden in general. He likes to stay high, but he's got Kyler Murray. And depending on what we do with escape artist, if it's a thing, if it's an ability, if it's an X factor, really depends. Because in the beta, it was an ability, and the guys could cheat or cheese, not cheat, but so we really got to see how that plays, how that works in the game. If it's OP, if it's realistic. Obviously, this year we didn't have any escape artists on any player. We just banned it because it was what I consider unrealistic. It glitched out the DNs from pursuits, and it was annoying. It just wasn't realistic football. So I mean, people say that, oh, it doesn't do anything, so take it off and then run like everybody else with your quarterback. You still got the speed, right? So I took it off, and you know, all these people that magically were saying that it wasn't good, they just started losing, like scrambling with Lamar without escape artists. Yeah, you're not so nice, are you? Scrambling with Kyler without escape artists, you're not so nice. But I digress. Lady, he's we'll see. Yeah, I don't know if he's played Madden. Maybe been a year off or something. But he's good historically back in the day. So with this team, is pretty good. You know, they got I mean, the 99 or 95 plus receiver is really good. So they got 88 speed tight end rookie, so they're gonna be okay. Got JJ Watt overrated, but he's gonna get a lot. He's gonna get abilities probably. And yeah, I mean the team has got Isaiah Simmons, so he's 90 plus speed linebackers with hit power. You know, these guys are ridiculous. It's good to use it or let the computer play with it. Doesn't matter. Cornerbacks are all right. Safety Buda Baker is good. Yeah, team is nice. We got the Rams. The Super Bowl champion Rams. Is going to give this to Kinko 247. He was the Ravens last cycle. You know, he was decent. I think he was always in the mix. I'm not sure if he made the playoffs or not. But Stafford does have abilities. Akers is good. Cooper Kupp is going to be really good. Slow, though, so it's weird. He's not tall either. It's one of those weird real-life good players, but Madden just may be okay because he's not fast. And he's not tall, so he can't really moss guys. He can kind of. I mean, if you're one-on-one, he's probably going to win the jump ball. But in real life, he plays differently. He's more of a slot guy. He's probably going to get slot abilities. So it's going to be interesting how he's used. I mean, you have to really use him the way he's got to use him. And you got to go into substitutions or pick plays where he's in the right position. Like it. I don't like calling plays like that. I just mostly just pick plays and then I read the line and adjust then. But I mean, if you're really into, scheming him and trying to move him around, he could be a weapon. Aaron Donald's a beast. You all know that. I mean, this is Super Bowl This is defending Super Bowl champ. So I mean, they got Bobby Wagner. So they got enforcer bull crap. Probably knock some dudes' heads off. And they got Jalen Ramsey, probably the best cornerback in the game, I believe. Yeah. So I mean, the team is good. It's really good. They just won the Super Bowl. So and they're going to a user who was last year in the mix for the playoffs. So hey, he's probably going to try to give Lighty some push. Probably take the division too. Who knows? 49ers is actually a good team too. but they're not as good as the Cards or the Rams. They're going to Geronimo. Me and Geronimo, we go way back. We have some bad blood, some good blood. We're all good now. He's my admin. He's gonna be the one to help make STE a little more stem. He's actually, he's got a lot of house rules, but we haven't used any of his house rules. But through one of his house rules, another similar rule was brought into the league. Rather than use his specific house rule, we're going to use the one shot free agency, whereas because free agency is too easy to do. Like it's not challenging. Like I had the Browns, I could resign all my players, all my ability players and my speed players, and like it was like what's the point? Like it's too easy, and it's like I'm not gonna just not do it because it needs to be built into where it's difficult. Where I gotta like, okay, I got one shot at this, so I gotta throw a lot of money at them if I really want to keep them, or you want to play the cheap game and lose them and then franchise tag them. It's up to you, you know. But with one shot, it's at least more chances. Now Madden did in the beta, they have these generic preset ways to pay your players, like player friendly, really player friendly, team friendly, really team friendly. So you can try to use those and probably but they're gonna eat up more money though, so that's fine too. But and there's no guarantee. Even if you put really player friendly, and the guy doesn't have interest, he might not sign even for all the money. So you might have to go out of that. You might have to push it higher. You might have to franchise tag him. So it's gonna be some strategies of how people resign, and a lot of that was just with talking with Geronimo in 220 and just being like, okay, I'm not the only guy that sees this stuff. It's like some of the stuff that we need to do in the leagues to make it more fun and genuine, like more realistic free agency. Like, real life guys don't just re-sign. Like, look at Terrell Pryor, was a terrible receiver, but the Browns offered him like 12 million. And like he was like, no. Nah. So like he hits the free agency, and maybe when they hit free agency, they don't get the money that they thought they was gonna get, but they definitely don't resign. Players don't just resign. Like they want to test the freight, they want to get out there. So rather than have people be locked up, it's just more chances for more players to see free agency. Obviously, the good GMs are going to still be good GMs, and they're going to figure out ways to sign their guys. So, but that said, let's get back to the Niners. Jimmy G, I mean, he might not even be on the team. He might be traded for Baker. We'll see. Um, and they got Trey Lance too. So, 87 speed, young guy is obviously going to be the route. Debo, um, they got Kittle, offensive line. They got Armstead. They got Bosa. The other Bosa. So they got Fred Warner. So the team is good. They got some weapons. They got some players. It's gonna be interesting to see how this works. Um, he's a Niners fan, so but he's not married to the Niners. So you never know. Somebody might have to drop out of the league, and maybe somebody else comes into the league. Maybe we move him. He's willing to take any team, whatever's good for the league. So that's good. But yeah, he's gonna probably finish. I don't know. Third or fourth, maybe. Who knows? He can finish anywhere from like he could win it, I guess, if he really focuses and plays hard. But anywhere from second to fourth, I would say. I wouldn't see him winning in the division because it's a tough division. And that's it. That's the teams. That's the preview. The NFC champion, I would think, would be based on history. It should be KG. The Bears should win the NFC because the only other person in this conference to go to a Super Bowl NFC is Johnny, and he has the Seahawks. So it really comes down to is KG Bears better than Johnny Seahawks? And then you got guys that are like playoff teams that have been to the SC playoffs, but never the Super Bowl. But they got better teams. So like the Packers, Ebamish, well, he should make a run. Cowboys, Jay Stopper, he should make a run. Baker, Heinrich, the Saints. The Saints aren't terrible, terrible. They got Kamara and stuff. He can make a run. What, did I do the NFC South? Yeah, I did not. But yeah, NFC South, Saints, they're not that nice. Falcons, King Hurricane, he'll go ghost after he gets his ass kicked. Panthers is Fitty. He's Sim. Um, he's got some hands. He's a sleeper. He's a sleeper of the conference. And then most feared is the least feared with the Bucks. The Bucks are a really good team, but I mean the user is not good at Madden yet. So he needs much more reps to become a threat. So yeah, Vidi with the Panthers is a maybe. Falcons, he has no heart, zero heart. He'll just take it. He'll get lumped up and then he'll just ghost the league. You know, he's definitely one of those dudes that has zero heart when it comes to actually being a threat. Like I mean, he might be good at the game, but he's only good at the game if he's only playing if he's winning. Like, which is fine. Some people only play to win. That's your fun. You play to win. You play to win. I get it. But you know, when you're in the league where you're not the best player, you're gonna be not winning that much. You know what I mean? So he's probably best suited for a league with a bunch of bums, so he can win and have his fun. Saints Baker is actually good. I mean, he didn't win, but he's winnable. He's got the mindset, but at the same time, you know, only so many KG losses he could take. He was in the same division with KG, and so was King Hurricane. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go with. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Maybe Lighty. I mean, how much is it comes down to? Is it the user or is it the roster? Because there's some good rosters. The only team that really has a championship that I've seen somebody play in the championship. I've seen Lighty win championships or at least go Super Bowls. So yeah, maybe the Cardinals. It really depends. We'll see what's up with Escape Artist. But yeah, that's it, boys. Any questions? Hit me up. All right. See y'all in a couple months.